Beautiful morning. I slept like trash back at Terrasol. I don't really know why. It wasn't like loud or anything, but just tossed and turned all night. But didn't get too chilly. But the views out here right now, especially the Mount Ryson wilderness area, holy cow. It's beautiful. It's supposed to get up to the 80s today. I think 85. We're all feeling a bit sore. Ooh, got a little beetle here. What's up, guy? But yeah, I mean, feeling a little tightness in my right hip, but nothing I haven't experienced before on the CDT. It was strange. I was dealing with it a lot at the end of the CDT, and then it went away like all winter long. I was doing a lot of physical activity all winter. Never dealt with it, but it's kind of sprung back up again. So that's something to keep tabs on. But aside from that, everything's feeling great. But we're doing cutting the mileage down a bit today to try to mitigate any of those issues. Outlaw's dealing with some blister problems, so Silver. So we're gonna try to take it easier into Colossal Cave, up just north of Vale. So we're doing 15 today, and then I think like 23, something like that. But yeah, gonna keep on chugging today and get some crazy views of Mount Ryson. Still poking out right there, so keep pushing on. So about midday here, coming out of Patagonia, it is hot. We've been taking some shade breaks, discussing plans, all that good stuff, but we just, I locked down a permit for us for Saguaro National Park, because the way that we were kind of looking at it, we were gonna have to do some like crazy miles to make it out without staying, because most national parks, if you're just on foot, you're allowed to hike through without a permit, as long as you aren't staying in the park. But with our kind of schedule and everything and where we would end up, we would have had to do like, I think like 26 to get out of the park, which doesn't sound horrible, but the fact that there is a 10-mile long climb with a average elevation grade of like 500 feet per mile, which means, yeah, like that's not fun. It's pretty steep, especially when you're starting out into the desert, and eventually we would end up in the pines and stuff. But yeah, so for now we're still slogging up this bad boy, kind of working our way through this canyon, getting to natural water source in about 4 miles, and then we'll be hitting a cache where we're camping tonight at 21 miles out of Patagonia. So yeah, hopefully things go smooth there. I know tomorrow night we're gonna have to dry camp, which will be kind of stinky, but it's the way of the beast in the desert, so keep rocking.
Is like an oasis on trail.
Dude, that's so deep and so true.
It's like my thoughts of anguish and tiredness have melted away through the purification of the moss that then swells to my endurance and belief
Wow.
of liquid courage.
Wow, man. You should be like Dr. Seuss.
Or Shakespeare. Now you're gonna try not to.
Gorgeous morning. Everyone slept great. It's nice and warm. They're cool, I guess. Never got really that cold last night. Had some coyotes serenading us to sleep. Some wild turkeys waking us up like 5 a.m. going crazy. But yeah, it's already starting to heat up. It's only about probably 9 right now. But the good thing is today the water carries are not as long. And we're going 3 miles right now. It's our first one, which is pretty huge. And then after that, it's, I think, 6 or so to the next one. And then another 6 to the next one after that. Then we'll be dry camping for the night. But so the distance between that one and the next one on trail is 12 miles. So it's not too bad, but it is going to be 95 on Tuesday, according to one of the water cache maintainers we just spoke to with. So sounds rough. Probably will be rough. But yeah, really enjoying being out here. Definitely feeling a little weaker than normal. I think the heat is definitely getting to me a bit. My hip is really bothering me, but it's odd. It's like only when I'm laying down and not actually walking, but when I'm hiking, it's fine. So pretty strange. Keep tabs on it and hopefully it doesn't get really bad, but you know, we'll see. It's always part of it. So yeah. Oh, this spot is next level.
That phenomenon called genetics. Being better. All for sure, but.
Very hot this morning. It's only about 8 o'clock. And yeah, we're already baking, but got about, I think, 22 miles to this nice little ranch, or like 20 miles, something like that. Super chill. Nice, easy day. 100 feet per mile in terms of a gradient. No, not really any climbing, but we are just going to be dropping down to like the desert floor, so it's going to get toasty. Kind of having conversations about some night hiking coming up soon, especially once we get over Saguaro. But as for right now, just surrounded by cacti, and yeah, so keep moving.
Hundo P, baby.
You! So we're in a awful spot. This little baby cow, we found her alone probably a half hour ago. We're trying to get in contact with anybody, like try to find any ranchers or people that know, but there's not another cow in sight. I want to pick her up and just start carrying her, but she's super skittish. Like I've gotten close to her and like pet her and stuff, but I mean, I tried using my my fanny pack kind of as like a lead, and as soon as I got it around her neck, she freaked out. But she's like so weak, and she's obviously scared. But I mean, it's super hot out here. There's no water anywhere. I did contact a couple trail angels. They said they're working on something with this like Phoenix-based cattle agency, but I don't know. It's not. It hurts to like see this and not be able to do much. But she also keeps going into all the cactus possible, which is not great. But I don't know. If she would just let me pick her up, I would probably carry her at least to the water cache. We're less than 2 miles away from it, so we could at least give her water. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. So we got in contact with like some like Phoenix-based, the cattle thing I was saying about. So they said that they made initial contact with the rancher. They would be coming out soon to check on her, and hopefully that gets taken care of. I mean, it's like just like with the heat out here and the calf being where it is, it's a little bit disheartening, but I don't know. It's hard to kind of walk away, but at the same time, we kind of had to keep moving, get out of this heat. I'm pretty low on water. So yeah, hopefully that has a happy ending, but you know, it's desert life. It's always so surprising that they are even like out here living, but you know, they've been munching like crazy on all these prickly pear cacti, so they're pretty strong, they're pretty hardy, and I mean, the calf's been there for who knows how long, so hopefully things improve and they take care of her. But yeah, good deed for the day, I guess.
Up by the chug it.
So we just put down all our Taco Bell. I feel like a ghost. We're definitely in the struggle bus, I would say, but the good news is it is not a billion degrees anymore. So we got 4.6 miles to go to camp here. Get up to this nice ranch with some water, some trash cans. I still have a couple of burritos I can eat, which is exciting. But yeah, gonna go down through this little like mini canyon with the first probably running water we've seen I don't even know. First running water you've seen since when? Parker Canyon. Which feels like freaking forever ago. So that'll be cool. And I mean, tomorrow, as we get up on top of that big old ridge that you just saw, we're gonna have plenty of water. So, but we're starting to get into the saguaros. I see a whole bunch of them up here. So yeah, it's exciting. Arizona continues to deliver.